afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Anderson Espinoza is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Digging in, Luis Garcia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Washington, the shortstop, Luis Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees is our game time temperature. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Hit hard, but foul. This one's down to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Victor Robles digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 12 home runs and 38 runs batted in. The 1-0 home. Espinoza is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Juan Soto to the plate now. The first shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Robles, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Maikel Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Soto rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there.
Up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Now at the plate, Yadiel Hernandez, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, and Washington has the early 1-0 lead. Patrick Corbin gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
That swing tells really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Suzuki. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here. Can't forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2 hit on the ground to third. There is Franco, and that's the second out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
To the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 21 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and then standing in, Cesar Hernandez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Back number 2, shortstop, Luis.
Stepping into the box, Luis Garcia, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The set and the 1-1 lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now at the plate, Frank Schwindel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Right. Window.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Standing in now, Nelson Velasquez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The Cubs had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's low, ball 4.
Batting 7, the second baseman, David.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. He's set. Here it comes. Cue shot here out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting 8.
Set to get his day started, Nico Horner. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Two-0 count. The pitch.
No. Inside.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Anderson Espinoza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 down, runners at first and second. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Count even at 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Now batting, Victor Robles. He's hitting at a .500 clip in the series coming into this one. 5 hits in 10 tries. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Contreras corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Soto is retired, 2 down now.
Number 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And a real good hitter's count.
Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. Off the LED board and gone.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
A base hit in his first trip. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Yadiel Hernandez would be next. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another full count pitch home. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Yadiel Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 A sharp slider taken low for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. Getaway day here on a Thursday afternoon as you take a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the early part of next week. The next Cub up, Suzuki. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
The catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And prior to the 0-2, we'll move to first. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Nationals.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. plate now, Patrick Corbin. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Happ will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Luis Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here it comes, 2-0. Chopped to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Frank Schwindel is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. No, sir.
Here he comes on 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2 on the count.
Think he held up in time, but that it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Settling in now, Nelson Velasquez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A 2 ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Digging in, David Bodie hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2.
So stepping in, Nico Horner. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and it remains a 3-1 ball. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Victor Robles. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey. 1-1. One and 1.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2.
That's out.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1 for count.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. back up the middle. He's right there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Miguel Franco.
So striding in, Miguel Franco. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Ball 1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Josh Bell would be next if they can keep this inning alive. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in time and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Anderson Espinoza, and they'll need him to get something going here. Christopher Morrow will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
At the plate, Suzuki. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson John Perez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Stephen Brault takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 25, Stephen Brault.
Josh Bell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in now, Yadiel Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hap is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, second base, Cesar Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. In his career against this pitcher, batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Brault, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Taken, but called a strike. Still 2-2. The pitch.
I got 3-2.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
I need out.
pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're up 3-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Number 16.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 22 on the year, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Frank Schwindel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1.
Outside, that's ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cal.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. No outs, nobody on. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. At the plate, Nelson Velasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Michael Rooker is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Michael Rooker.
Striding into the box, Keibert Ruiz. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's good.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitch, number 46. Patrick Corbin.
Aire Adrianza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5. Aire Adrianza.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Luis Garcia. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
fouled off. Ready with another 0-2.
Ball one.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Tyler Clippard will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Tyler Clippard.
Stepping into the box, Nico Horner. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Rafael Ortega is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Ortega.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The average coming in at 266. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-0. Clippard, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during a season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as they take the lead 4-3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. That's wide, 2-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Outside, 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Suzuki. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2 and 1.
In there, and it's even now, 2 and 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
To the plate now, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1 and 1. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. A runner on first with 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3 and 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Patrick Wisdom will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-3 Chicago. Rafael Ortega will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 66, Rafael Ortega.
Michael Givens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Givens.
Riding in, Victor Robles. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Too high. 1-2. The Cubbies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Here now is Juan Soto as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the third baseman, Franco.
In now for Washington, Maikel Franco. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later.
Now back, the first baseman, John Bell.
Brandon Hughes enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Brandon Hughes.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the National Jordan Weems is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box now, Frank Schwindel. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt. You just have to let it.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
First pitch on its way. Nelson Velasquez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Ball 2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Bro, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. David Bodie will be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in to try it again, David Bodie. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Ortega. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
Yan Gomes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7. Yan Gomes.
Ball 1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Erasmo Ramirez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Into the box now, Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He went deep back in the 5th. Just laid off for a ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Standing in now, Suzuki, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Patrick Wisdom will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. runners off for second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, right, Schwindel.
Coming to the plate again, Frank Schwindel, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. Robles there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. David Robertson takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Robertson.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the outfielder Yadiel Hernandez.
29. Yadiel Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. Suzuki is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter number 1.
A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Set and the 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Happ scoops it up. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Now that second table Ruiz.
Striding in now for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Two pitches fouled away. Last strike now for the Nats. This is in the air to left. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a three-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Chicago Cubs launched 6 home team in the ball game. Brandon Hughes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.